If you need the best Sony camera for an upgrade or are looking for your first mirrorless camera to buy, check out my review of the 10 best Sony cameras for any budget. Take photos of your moment with the best cameras from Sony camera brand. From compact to professional style camera bodies, they all take the best quality photos in all styles. In this video, we will discuss the top 7 best Sony camera. So let's get started. Number 7. Sony A6500. The Sony A6500 is one of the best Sony cameras for its quality of images. This Sony camera ensures wonderful sharpness and contrast level. You will be able to control image noise within the whole sensitivity range for JPEG. As a result, the images will be ideal, even at high ISO settings, for example 6400. But, I strongly recommend using low noise reduction setting because the normal noise reduction setting looks a bit heavy-handed with pictures taken at high ISO settings. If you are in a search of the best Sony camera for shooting pictures of excellent quality and 4K video, it is one of the best variants. Number 6. Sony HX400V. In spite of its low price, this is the best Sony camera in the compact line that can boast of reasonably good quality pictures. It handles noise at slow ISO speed, 400 pretty well, but when the speed is increased to 800/1600, noise may take place. In some cases, chromatic aberrations were noticeable, but they were under control, except for effect of purple frames. They emerged in the cases of high contrast. Macro shooting lets you focus on the distance of 1 centimeter from the subject. Even at the 24mm wide-angle focal length of a universal 50x zoom lens, barrel distortion is perfectly regulated. One of the advantages of this camera is the good built-in flash, no red-eye effect, even indoors. I will rightfully call it one of the new Sony cameras meant for newbies who want to get good quality images. Number 5. Sony A7 III. This is probably the best Sony Alpha camera today. This camera has good ISO characteristics and excellent noise reduction functions. Raising ISO values up to 32,000, the photographer can get images with a moderate amount of digital noise. The maximum value is ISO 102/400, but I do not recommend you select it when working under normal conditions. In this case, you are guaranteed to get poor quality pictures. Choose such values only when the image quality is not your primary goal, and your main task is to photograph the object. In addition, Alpha A7 III boasts a wide dynamic range. If you want to retain highlights, you may take low sensitivity pictures and underexpose them. Then, all imperfections should be removed in Lightroom. Perhaps this is the best Sony digital camera that is universal and good for all photo genres. Number 4. Sony A9. According to many Sony camera reviews, experts note that the main advantage of this device is a 24-megapixel sensor. This makes it possible to obtain quality images with high resolution. You will be able to print your photos in Super A2 or A3 format and make them as sharp as possible. Working in low light, the photographer can choose the maximum ISO values, about 12,800, and get good photos. Of course, you may see a small amount of digital noise, but these disadvantages can be easily removed during photo editing. It should be noted that the camera has imperfect white balance. Sometimes you can get pictures with a greenish tint. It can occur while working with poor artificial lighting. Therefore, it is better to use manual settings. The device has good video characteristics, for example, 4K video recording and a fantastic AF system. Summing up, I can say that this is the best Sony camera for different types of shooting, such as sports, wedding and child photography. Number 3. Sony RX100 Mark V. If you are looking for the best Sony camera, you should pay attention to this model. The device has pretty good features that can satisfy even the most demanding photographers. If we compare this digital camera with similar cameras in terms of shooting JPEGs, it can be noted that some gadgets take pictures with slight blurriness, the so-called halo around the objects. The RX100 Mark V has special technology that allows you to get rid of the halo or make it almost invisible. Undoubtedly, high clarity and sharpness of images are an advantage of this model. A photographer can start playing back a series of photos immediately after shooting thanks to the upgraded processing. You can check the focus and other camera settings in the upper left corner of the screen. Number 2. Sony III ILCE7M3. Unlike other Sony Alpha cameras, for example, the A7 or 2 or A7 II, this model does not feature a very high resolution, which undoubtedly affects the image quality. However, it can be used to take pictures for further high-quality A3 printing. The camera has many advantages that far exceed its disadvantages. The device has a fairly large size and weight due to the incredibly wide range of options for adjusting the lens. However, I do not advise you shoot with the maximum ISO of 400 and 9600 regularly. Noise reduction technology will allow you to get rid of digital noise. In addition, you can shoot even at night by selecting high ISO values, about 6400. The camera also has good video characteristics, in particular, support for 4K ZAVC-S video shooting, and the ability to record high-quality material even in low light. 4K video quality is close to those of cameras with 10 or 12-bit outputs. Number 1. Sony Alpha 68. This cheap camera can support JPEG and RAW files pretty well. However, it is worth noting that RAW images turn out to be slightly muted. But this is not a problem, since these flaws can be easily corrected while photo editing in Lightroom. Without filters, the pictures look pretty decent, particularly with a wide aperture lens. The device has good noise reduction features. Even at ISO 3200, you will get pictures with minimal digital noise. They will remain clear, even after printing. Another advantage of this model is its ease of operation and user-friendly interface. It is characterized by an incredible focusing system for tracking subjects and a good body for telephoto lenses. The camera can also film quality videos in full HD. The lack of 4K video shooting function is a slight disadvantage, but for this price it is the best choice. That was our list of the top 7 best Sony camera, just for you.